Welcome to our overview of Amazon policies for sellers. In the Amazon store, you have the opportunity to reach new customers around the world. These customers trust you to provide a positive customer experience and count on you to fairly and accurately represent yourself and the products you sell. Amazon's selling policies and seller code of conduct are in place to help you sell more effectively and earn customer trust, so it's important to be familiar with them. Let's look at some of those policies now. Note that this training doesn't cover all of our policies or serve as legal advice. It's your responsibility to make sure that you comply with Amazon policies and obtain legal guidance when and where you need it. Let's begin with intellectual property, or IP. When you sell products, it's important to comply with the Amazon Intellectual Property Policy. This policy protects the rights of IP owners, including brands, individuals, or entities. No products in the Amazon store may infringe upon the rights of an IP owner. To comply with the Amazon Intellectual Property Policy, you must obey all laws and Amazon policies applicable to your products and product listings and respect the IP rights of brands or other rights owners. Any violation of this policy may result in the loss of selling privileges or account deactivation in addition to legal consequences. IP is the legal protection of an individual or brand's design, creation, or invention. There are three main types of intellectual property: copyright, trademark, and patent. Let's look at each of these. Copyright protects an owner's original creative work, preventing others from copying that work without permission. Creative works covered by copyright laws include literary works such as books or computer programs, artistic works such as drawings, photographs, or sculptures, sound recordings, videos and films, and dramatic works such as plays or dances. Copying, selling, or otherwise reproducing and distributing copyrighted media items without the permission of the copyright holder is piracy, which is illegal. This is true even if the copied work takes a different form than the original, such as a printed book transcribed into a text file and then distributed. It's important to remember that copyright doesn't just apply to the products you sell. It applies to everything you create and publish, which includes your listings. Think carefully about where you find the text and images for your product listings. If you take a photo or film a video of a product yourself, you own the copyright to that photo or video. If you own the copyright, you can place it on the product detail page for your listing in the Amazon store. If you found a photo or video elsewhere, you don't own the copyright to that photo or video. Before you use that photo or video, you must obtain permission from the copyright owner. Make sure you keep all documentation confirming permission to use the copyrighted photograph or video. A trademark is a word, symbol, or design, or a combination of these things, used to distinguish one company's products and services from another's. In short, a trademark helps a customer connect a product or service to a specific company. You may have some protections for a trademark as soon as you begin to use it. If you then register your trademark with the relevant trademark office, however, you'll have more rights and protections. Use of a trademark name is acceptable on a product detail page if you're selling a genuine product with that trademarked name. It's also acceptable for describing a product's compatibility with a trademarked product. You may not, however, use a trademarked name to describe how one product is similar to a trademarked product. The Amazon brand name and logo, for example, are trademarks. If you're selling a tablet case, you can say that it's compatible with the Amazon Kindle. You can't, however, say that it's an Amazon Kindle case unless it's manufactured by Amazon. Another type of IP violation is counterfeiting. A counterfeit is an inauthentic product designed to mimic a product or content protected by another party's IP rights. A product that deceptively imitates an original is a counterfeit, regardless of whether it actually functions identically or at all. Counterfeit products are damaging to an IP holder because the holder has no control over the distribution, quantity, or quality of these goods. Counterfeit products are dangerous to customers because there's no guarantee they'll perform similarly to the authentic item or that they meet safety standards or requirements. Selling counterfeit items is a serious breach of customer trust and may even put customers at risk. If a counterfeit product is detected in the Amazon store, we may remove the listing or take legal action against anyone selling it. To learn more, search for Amazon Anti-Counterfeiting Policy in Seller Central. Remember that you're responsible for the items you sell in the Amazon store, so be sure you trust your suppliers and keep careful records when working with them. It's important that you keep inventory records, such as invoices, so you can show that your products are authentic and that you're authorized to sell them. A patent is a legal protection for inventors. Patent owners have the right to exclude others from making, using, offering to sell, selling, or importing the invention to a country for a certain number of years. Patents must be granted by a government office. A patent application must meet a number of different requirements in order to be granted. For example, a patent must be completely original and not have been previously published. If you create a new product to sell in the Amazon store, you'll need to make sure you're aware of any ideas that may be protected by patents. For example, the Amazon Echo is an invention that's protected by a patent owned by Amazon in multiple countries. You can't create or sell a product with a design that's identical to the Amazon Echo, as that would infringe upon the patent that protects it. You're also responsible for making sure that your products are of the quality that you describe. This means making sure that your products are the correct model and type that customers expect. If a listing shows a product from one brand, but the customer receives a product from a different brand, the product may also violate Amazon's anti-counterfeiting policy. However, it's also a product quality violation if a customer gets a different version of a product than the one shown in the listing. Examples include a different edition of a book, or if a customer orders a red shirt and receives a blue shirt. Always be sure that your listing exactly describes the product you're selling so that your customers know what to expect. Always state your product condition correctly, especially if you're a reseller. For example, if your product's package has been opened, you shouldn't list it as new, even if it's never been used. Remember, a customer can't look at your product on a shelf, so it's very important that they can trust the information that you provide in the listing. Reviews let customers learn more about products and make informed decisions about which products to buy. Sellers and brand owners use reviews to learn what customers think about their products and how to improve them. Because reviews are important, it's critical they reflect customers' actual experiences and not be affected by sellers in any way. Therefore, while you can ask a customer to leave a review on a product, you can never ask a customer to leave a good review or a bad review. You can't ask them to change or remove a review they've already left. And you also can't offer customers a reward for leaving a review of your product or of someone else's product. You may never post a review of one of your own products or of a competitor's product. You're also responsible for ensuring that any business partners, employees, or other partners understand and abide by these policies. If a family member or employee reviews your product or a competitor's product, you're just as responsible as if you left that review yourself. Remember that you're responsible for reviews left on your behalf. This is something to be careful of if you hire a third-party service that promises to improve your selling performance. Some services may take actions that violate Amazon policies, such as leaving positive reviews of your products. Other services may take actions that interfere with other sellers' ability to sell products successfully. This is a violation of our policies. You may even be legally responsible if a service interferes with your competitors. Many of these policies are reflected in the Account Health Dashboard under Policy Compliance. If a violation has occurred that falls into one of the listed policy categories, you can find information about it there. Even if you've committed no violations, you can always select a violation category to find a link to the full list of Amazon selling policies. Use this list as a convenient reference if you have any questions about a specific policy. Maintaining good account health is critical to selling in the Amazon store. If your account health is poor, you may lose your selling privileges. While a seller usually only has one account, you may have more than one account if you have a legitimate business need. However, if you have more than one account, note that poor account health on any account will impact every account you have in every Amazon store. Together, we can make Amazon a safe and satisfying place for all our sellers and customers. This concludes our overview of Amazon policies for sellers. Thank you and happy selling!